Well, howdy do, everybody. I just hit the live button. All right, let's see if I'm live. Yep, I'm live. There we are. Let me just double check. How do I see that? Content. Nope. Yeah, content. Live. Says I'm live. All right. Well then, here we are. Let me get back to where I need to be. All right, let's move you over here. And let's go here. Yes, perfect. Lovely. That's what I wanted to have happen. Alrighty, so I'm live and I'm on the wrong streaming platform. I've tried Twitch, y'all. That's like talking to yourself in a padded cell. Don't nobody care. Don't nobody want to stop by and even talk to you or say hello or say anything in the chat. So I have to fix something right now. So let's see. Will you see that? Yes, you will. Okay, that's good. That's what I want to have happen. All right. I want you to look at my stream deck. So I have a Twitch little screen thing right here. Whee! I'm going to duplicate that and put it. I'm going to duplicate this or recreate another one. This is a virtual stream deck that I can have on the screen. Hey, isn't that fun? I clicked the wrong thing. Okay, there we go. So I want to take this and I want to move it over here. And I want to create a new virtual stream deck. So I need to add a virtual device. Okay, that's good. And I need to make sure that it is 2 columns. Oops, not 4. And how many rows? It's at least 3. Let's put 4. Oop. It's all the way over here on the other side of my monitor. Lovely. Y'all will get to Elementor in just a little while, but for right now, I've got to reset up my YouTube. Okay, so YouTube is red. So let's make the background of this. Okay, there was a way you renamed this stream deck, and I don't remember how. You had to go out and go over here. Yes, you had to come over here in the preferences and general, nope, devices. Yes, here it is, devices. This is going to be YouTube YT V deck. There we go. That's the YouTube virtual deck. All right, so that's it. Hit enter. There we go. Close that. Good. Now that says YouTube VDeck. Now, the first thing I need to do is get me a little... did I lose it? No, I didn't. Okay, viewers. I can't see. Viewers, there we go. I'm going to drag and drop that over here. Ain't nobody watching except myself, probably. But if somebody's there, hold on. If you say something in the comments and there actually is somebody here, yeah, just let me know. Oh, there is somebody here. There's 2 people here. Well, howdy do. Glad to have you here. Don't be shy, say hi. All right, where it happened to my software? All right, let me fix my stream deck here. Okay, so then I need a... if you're new here, my name is Catherine, and this is Ellie Web Dev. It's a place where I teach Elementor. Oh, you left. Isn't that fun? Okay. Let's see. Start recording. What do I want to do? I want to add a scene. Run scene. There we go. Run scene. Scene's going to be me. And I don't want me desk. I want me. And then I'm going to change the background color so that you can see all of this. Scroll down to the color. What color is that? That is green. We're just going to go there. And then I have to put that in the middle. Crank this up to be a bigger font so that I can see it. And make it bold. And we're good. Okay. Now I'm going to copy that and paste it here. But notice how this one still has the blue marker on it? Got to click here to change this one. So let's say Me Desk. Okay, and then we'll click that, Me Desk. And then I wish you could copy and paste the styles, but you can't. Oh yeah, there it is. So I need to hit, what are we doing? Enter, and then take that space out. Me Desk, okay, good. Because I'm on Me Desk right now. Okay, and then I need to right click, copy, paste, and we're working with this one, which is good. And I'm going to be right back. And I changed the scene to be right back. Good. And then I need this to be a URL. I want to, so that's not in, get away Twitch. You are not helpful. I need a URL. So I need website. That. And I want, maybe not that. Hold on just a second. I need some privacy. Thank you. What do I need? I need, is it the dashboard or the content? I'm in the studio. Let me make sure that I am in the studio content live. Okay, that's what I want right there. That's the actual address I want. So I'm gonna hit copy on that. And then I'll bring this back. No, I won't. Hold on. Yeah, now I will. Lovely. And this and that. So, yep, that's good. Title is YouTube Studio. YT Studio. Okay, and then I need to drop that down on a, to, yeah, Studio. Okay, and we can drop the font size down. Good, and that is going to be red, but not red. YouTube Studio. There we go. That's wonderful and lovely. Okay, so now I need to make this red in the background. So we need to go here, background color. Let's just make it that color. Well, do I have, oh yeah, here it is. I knew it was looking for something. We'll just go brighter color. That's good. So that I know that is the difference between Twitch, and Twitch's color is blue. And I need that to make that about the same size. So, key size. There we go. That's perfectly lovely. All right, so I'll put this here. Well, actually, since I don't like Twitch and I've been on there twice and nobody cares to look at me, we're just going to hide that one. And we're going to put this one over here so that I can switch. Yep. And I can switch. Yep. Lovely, wonderful, marvelous, and lovely. Okay, that works. So we'll get rid of the stream deck and we'll get to what I'm supposed to be doing. Oops, I closed that. I didn't mean to close that window. Program. There we go. Lovely. Nobody's here? I had somebody for a while. All right. So if you're looking, here we are. All right. Beep boop, beep boop. There we go. All right. So I just downloaded something. Here we go. This is what we're going to recreate. It's a free thing off of Figma. I'm in Figma right now. And you can't see all of my screen. Isn't that sad? Let me fix that. There we go. Now you can see it. All right. So, what are we doing here? I don't know. So this was a free template I got off of Figma. Now, I will probably only be here for half an hour because I'm hungry. Is that an image? I don't even know what that is. Yes, that is an image. Okay, so I'm going to hide that. I don't need to see it. Lovely. Okay, and then we've got all of this stuff over here. Is it clickable? Yes. I really don't need to see any of this. Is this like, yeah, I can, oh, Nelly. Nope, I didn't need to do that. Okay, so where's the, okay, we're going to create a new folder. I'm not used to this. Hey, hello, Eddie. How you doing, Eddie? Nice to see ya. There you are. Yeah, we have not seen each other in quite some time. So glad to have you here today. I'm playing around with Elementor V4, the atomic elements. And I grabbed this off of Figma. And so I'm trying to figure out what I can grab out of it and what I can't. Okay, so that is, oh, it's an image. You suckers. Okay. And that's a rectangle. What's that rectangle attached to? Nothing? That would be a true statement. Well, it's at the bottom. Oh, wait, hold on. Okay, since it's an image, you just didn't give me the file. Okay, that's at the bottom. Let's grab the rectangle, put it at the top. Okay, so that is a, we don't need that, so we're going to get rid of that rectangle. Okay, so this is an image, so I can't grab anything in it, so that's fun. Yep, it's a whole image, and all of this is that stuff. Okay, that's what that is. All right, thank you, Figma, for not giving me individual items. Okay, so this, so we're just going to have to recreate this from scratchy scratch. All right, so that's good. That's what I wanted to do. So here we are in WordPress Elementor. So we're going to go to Pages, All Pages, open in a new tab, and we're going to go to the what are we doing? We've got a bunch of pages here we don't need. All right, let's go to the home page and open up in a new tab. All right, there we go. Let's get rid of that title. Okay, so the first thing I need to do is publish that. I need to go to here, and I need to go to Theme Builder. Right click, can't do it. All right, there's the Theme Builder. There's a header. Let's click on that header, and let's edit that header. All right. Flexbox. What do we want? We want, okay, we want just a blue color. So let's grab that blue color. Okay, got it. And where are we? I don't know. We just need one. Okay. So let me go back and look. So yeah, we need a big blue section. However, all right, let's think about this. All right, so firstly, let's just change the container to background color, classic. Choose our color. And I need to put a hashtag in there. And enter. There we go. Okay, so now if I grab a new, I'm not going to use any atomic elements because I've already run into problems. We are in a very halfway point, and you'll create variables and you can't use them because I'll show you why. Let me just show you why. If I grab a flex box that is an atomic element for V4 and I just drop it on the page, here's what you can't do. So, let's just go back and look at this. The old school container, what you could do is change it from flexbox to grid, and you could use full width or boxed. The content width has yet to be entered into the new atomic element. How do I know this? because if I click on this item and edit it, we have layout. There is no boxed. There is no boxed. There's justify content. There's align items. There's gaps, columns, and wraps. Do you see anything that says boxed? No, I do not. Boxed has not been added in here. It's not in the interactions and it's not in general. I have a div, link, and ID attributes and display conditions. So there is no boxed width in the new Atomic Flexbox. So we can't use it. So we'll just delete that. Yes, yes. So we have to use old school if you want to add fixed width. Okay, so first of all, or not fixed width, boxed. I want this one full width. Lovely. Then I can add another non-atomic element, because this one I need. This one I made full width. This container needs to be boxed, correct? Because we have a boxed size here. So with that being said, let's go back to the header and let's add a title element. Now heading. Do I really want to use an atomic element? At this point, I don't want to. I don't. But we'll do it anyway, because I'm feeling sassy. All right, so we have a two-tone title here, eShiba. I'm just going to put, we're going to put something else in here. We're just going to be S site. Or B site or D site. Let's put B site. And that is a blue color. What color is that? We'll just grab it with the color picker. It's that color, so I'm just going to grab that color. Now, with an atomic element on the page, which it is, I can then change the color style of that element. And with a color typography, here we are, font size, I'm not going to touch any of that color. Oh, there's our variable. So we're going to grab that and we're going to go to the manager and we're going to get rid of some of this stuff because I was messing around with it earlier. Delete, yes. White is good. Padding, yes. Yellow we don't need. Delete, yes. Okay. So I'm going to add a new one. Color, font, or size. Color. Color is going to be D-blue, and D stands for dark blue. And then I'm just going to grab this, do that, and do this. Oops, that doesn't work. What happened? I don't know. There we go. That worked. Thought I did that the first time. Okay, so we got our blue in there as a variable. Lovely. So let's close the manager. You have unsaved changes. Okay, we'll save them. That's good. All right, so we will put a little... What's wrong? I'll put publish. I'm in the header, so that we're going to get that warning sign. Edit heading. Why can't I get in there? What's up? What's up? What's up with that? What's going on? I don't know. Save and close. It's published. Why can I not get back into the text? Go to general. Oh, they don't let you do that anymore. Interesting. Yes, building a header, it is indeed old school. Yeah, we got to stay old school for a while until they incorporate all of the goodness that is atomicness. And publish, yes. Okay, all right. So we need to grab this here. How do we do that? Old school, new school. Let's see if this works. I hate doing it this way. Oh, hey, that's not going to work. Uh-huh. Wow. Okay, hold on. Nope. That doesn't work either. You can't take two pieces of text in the same title and make it blue. Well, that stink pots too. Well, we're going to have to get rid of the atomic header because that ain't working. We are seeing how much we can't use these atomic elements. Okay, let's go back old school, basic. All right, B site, B dash site. But if I come in here, I can do the style because it allows it. STYLE, bang. Because I know HTML. Oh, I have to look it up. I haven't done it in a while. I hadn't done it in a while. Okay, I think it's style equals, and then you put in quotes what you want. Is it font color or is it color? I think it's just color. Colon, yes. Do you put quotes in there? Oh, I forgot where you put the quotes. Okay, just put the color value in there, which is this, and a semicolon. And then save the page. Did I do that right? Something about that ain't right. Something about that ain't right. Okay, let's take the quotes. Yeah, you put the quotes there. Why is it not showing up blue? Hold on. I have to cheat. CSS inline style, STYLE HTML. I have to look it up. Style. Yeah, okay. Style equals, yeah, I thought I had it right. Did I not type it right? Equals color. Oh, there's a space. That might be the problem. Does the colon go on the outside or the inside? God, it goes on the inside. That's why you put the quotes around it. Okay. Why is that not working? Maybe because, let me hit publish and hit save and continue and let me go looky-see, because sometimes, nope, that didn't work. All right. So, oh, wait, B style. Where's the dash? There it is. Okay. Why is that not working? I don't know. 046 OD9. Yep, that's the color. That's sad. All right, here's what we're going to do. We're just going to go rogue. Give me an HTML block. Shoot, if you ain't going to do it one way, I'll do it another. Don't you mess with me. Let's see. Let's go B-site. Come on, baby, talk. B-site. And then we'll just do it here. Style. And then we're just going to take site, exit, put it over here, paste it. And then we're going to go equals colon color. I already copied something. Okay, I got the number there. Color equals color colon bada bing 0460 D9. I swear I feel like I'm missing something. Style, background color. Is it background color? No, it's color. I know that much. Blah 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 colon doo. It's not working in this one either. Oh, okay. I see what I'm doing wrong. I got it. I see what I'm doing wrong. Okay, hold on. No. Because they, see, the example put it inside the div. And I'm just doing it inside of a style tag. Correct, style. Yeah. Okay, so I'm doing it right. Why is it not working? I don't know. We're just going to move on because I could sit here for days trying to figure this out. All right, let's do this. Let's get rid of the HTML. Got a drink glass around my structure over here. All right, we're just going to publish and save. All right, so there's the title. I just could sit here for days with OCD. All right, we need a menu and some buttons. No worries. We're going to move on like we know what we're doing. All right, where's the menu? There's 40 different menus in here. And we want the WordPress menu. Okay, we don't want it below, so we're going to go to the container. We're going to go back to Style, Layout, and put it that way. And we want it aligned. There we go. So we got the menu, and then we got 2 buttons we got to put in there. So we go Element, we're going to go old school buttons. I mean, I don't even know why they put these V4 atomic elements in there when you can't use them. You're just missing all kinds of good things. Okay, button, I don't want you there. I want you after that. And then I want to right click and duplicate you. There we go. Now, let's look at our thing. Okay, so we have a lot of space here and it doesn't look like it's centered, but we're going to make it centered and we're going to make it space evenly. So I need to go to here. That's the parent element and that's the container that holds all of that, correct? So let's just put menu in here. Menu bar. Okay. So we know what we got. All right. So we're going to space this evenly. Make sure we have the menu bar. And we're going to come down here to justify content space between. Okay, that doesn't work. All right, let's do this. Let's just justify everything to the start. And let's take right-click, edit WordPress menu. We've got that selected, and then we want to style it or advance it. We want to advance it, and we want to grow. Right. And then let's just add a little bit of padding. Margin. That's what we want. Margin. On the right of that, and just move that down like so. Let's do it 80. That's good. And then we want to go to here and we want to advance padding 10. Do we want 10? Let's give it 20. Beep boop, beep boop, beep boop. Okay, 20, 20, 20. Beep boop. 20. Okay, that's good. Now, what comes after that? Okay, let's do this. I'm going to say that that is 100 VH. That it fills the screen. I could be wrong because there's nothing here. I'm going to assume that that is 100 VH. If it doesn't look right, we can always fix it. So let's go back to the menu bar. No, the container that contains the blue color. Let's hit publish and save. Okay, hold on. Now I had a brain fart. Okay. So if that is our header, that's going to be on every page, then I'm done with it. And all I need to do is stop right there. Because, yes, well, I need to recolorize this because we just have to make it pretty. Style. Text color is going to be black. And the content of the underline is going to be none. And we're just going to leave that not pretty right now. We'll hit publish. Save and close. Oh, we have to fix the buttons. Log in and sign up. Okay, so we got to fix the buttons. Default. Log in. Login. How did he spell log in? 2 words. Small letter. Okay. Log in. And are they rounded? Yes, they are rounded. Let's go to style. border radius 25. Excellent. So I'm going to right click, copy, paste style. That's a beautiful thing. And what's the other one? Sign up, and it's blue. Okay. Edit button. SIGNUP. And we need that blue color. Okay. I got that just off screen. Right there. So that's helpful. All right. Icon, button, style, clicky-do. Button, normal, text, background type. I don't want a gradient. I want a classic one. Color. There we go. Nope, we want a different color. 4, 6, 0, D9, D9. There we go. That's pretty. And what's the other one? It is transparent. Hee. Edit button. Okay. Background type. Classic. Classic. Color. Grab it. And then we're going to take this little doolally. Uh-oh. Yep, it's that blue color. All right, so at least the center is nothing. And we need a border radius, border type, solid. And we need that solid border width to be 1. And the border color is going to be this color here. Copy. Paste. There we go. And we need the typography of that button color to be, text color to be that same blue color. I should add it as a color, but I'm just going to do it the hard manual way. We are on the background. No, we are on the color. Oh, wrong. Command Z. What's the problem? Background type, background text color, wrong one. Okay, there we are. Pasty. Okay, there we go. That's lovely. Publish. Save and close. All right, so we have our header done. So let's move on. Let's close this. We'll go to our pages. Let's get rid of that and that too. All right, and that's, yep, that's that. Okay, good. So let's go to the home page and edit it. Okay. Why are we not having the... Oh, because I didn't tell it where to go. All right, let's do this. And let's go theme builder. I need to tell it where to go. Edit conditions, right there. Add a condition. Entire site. And I bet you that button is all the way down there. Yes, it is. Sorry, I have a drink that's right in front of the screen, right where I am, and I can't see around it. Okay, edit conditions, that's good. Close that. All right, we're back here, and we'll go to pages, pages. Dashboard, get rid of that. Edit with Elementor, tab, beep boop. Yay, I know what I'm doing. All right, so now, if we go here, I'm just going to add blue here, and then that, and this and that, and these and those. Okay. What just happened? I don't know. Oh, I'm in the header. I don't want to be in the header. I want to be on the page. Okay, there we go. Ooh, I like the way that transitioned. Okay. So Flexbox this way. And we don't want any boxing. Do we want boxing? Yeah, we got to have it boxed. because his shoulder lines up with that button. And this lines up with that. Although we can add in the background a circle. Not quite sure where I'm going to get that, but, and we may not do it at all. Just, since I'm playing, just playing. All right, so we need the same background color. It is boxed, correct. All right, so we need the same color. So I need to edit the container and go to Style and go to Background Type. And I need this to pick a color. Any color will do. All right, good. And so the background type color is going to be that. Yay. Publish. All right. So I'm going to fill this to be a viewport width, min height, pH. PX, I need VH. Okay, min height. Let's just go 85. No, we want that to fit in there. So let's go 70. Okay, good. Publish. So we need a title, blah, blah, blah. One of them fancy schmancy titles that does the little animation. A paragraph. What is this? That is a drop-down button menu form. That is a form. That is dynamically filled with locations and doctor names. Okay. So let's put that at the bottom first. I'm feeling sassy. Okay. Or maybe not. Let's put the title in there. Oops, wrong one. Okay, title. Old school title. Title. We need that special animated headline. That's what we need. Now, wait a minute. Let's look at this. I would say that's 50-50. And that he's on one side and that's on the other. So let's fix that. So, container. Which container is that? Okay, that's the header. This is the container. Okay. That's the container. Okay, so I need... Do I want to do it now? I think I better. Because I can make this one whole thing and add the image and push it to the right and have that on the left and that image right there, which goes up there. And now it also could be, what's that word? I'll make it work. Okay, so let's do this. Yes, let's make a 50-50 box. Put him on one side and all the rest of the other stuff on the other. Okay. So we need to get rid of you because you're not needed as of yet. And I need to add a... where am I going? I don't know. I'm hungry, and that's the problem. My brain's not thinking right. Okay, here's the layout. Okay, there's one box. And here's another one. What time is it? It's almost 1 o'clock. Okay. Why won't you go? Because you have to be duplicated. Oh, what happened? I don't know. Duplicate. Oh, wrong one. Get out of here. Okay, this container holds nothing in it. This is the container that I need to duplicate. Thank you. Then I need to go to the main container. Let's just put parent. And we're just going to call this one left and this one right. Okay, good. Then I have to go to the parent container and I have to right-click, edit the parent, make sure I'm on the parent, and we need this to go that way. Okay, good. Now I need to go to additional options. Nope, that's not it. Gaps, 0. That makes me happy. Publish. Hey, we have another visitor. Don't be shy, say hi. I'm playing with, I haven't hit any V4 stuff yet because I can't use V4. There's a lot missing. So I'm sad to tell you, second person that showed up that hasn't said hello in the comments, that I can't use V4 because it's not ready yet. It says, they have said you can use it on sites, but you can't. You just can't. And if you want to know, if you are an inquiring mind, want to know, let's just start with our scaffolding. So if I drop a container down here, I can't yet. Let's just hit plus sign, Flexbox. Go this way. Okay, this is an old school V3 container. I'm explaining this, Eddie, to this new person that showed up. So I've got an old school container. Notice it says content width boxed. I can change that to full width, and that little line disappeared. If I change it back to boxed, that's great. So I'm going to delete that. If I grab a Flexbox Atomic V4, oh, hey, Eddie, I bored them to tears. They left. They obviously didn't want me to teach them. More atomic components. Elementor wants to release it in April. Oh, wow. In 15 days? Good luck with that. They better be working overtime. Getting that stuff ready. I'll publish that. Okay, so let's start putting this in here. So I'm going to put a title, a regular title, and then the special title. So let's go. Yeah, I hope they're real close. That would make me happy. Because I'm actually creating an online course, Elementor for Beginners. So let me just advertise myself here just a moment. Hold on, let me find what I'm looking for. It won't be coming in April. Let me just switch back. So elebeginner.com, E-L-E, beginner.com is the class. I am anywhere ready. I have only recorded one video, and that's how to install local WP. So, yeah, this is not ready for April. It might be August. It might just be August, but I do have a class coming, elebeginner.com. So yeah, that's what the irons I got in the fire right now. All right, I need a title. Shall I use the regular title, or shall I use the atomic heading? I don't want to use it because, yeah, that's not going to work. All right, hold on just a moment. I need a special title. I need the animated title, and I want it to go below. But I don't want you all the way over there. Well, that means that the left is not up and down. Hold on just a second. What happened? Left? Oh, you're not in there. Okay, yes. Now I want you below. Go below, please. Thank you. All right. Okay, I'll go for the top of the half hour. So it's 1 p.m. here now. I will end the stream in 30 minutes because my stomach is not happy. It says, feed me, Seymour. So let's look. It is thick and it is blue. All right, good. Oh, don't leave. Oh, Lord of mercy. Okay. So we're on this heading, and what do we need to type? Find and search your. Find and search your. Is that centered? Nope, it's to the left. Okay. Is it aligned underneath the, yes it is. And it is quite much bigger. Topography. Size. EM 2. 3. There we go. Weight black. It's not the exact same font, but we're just going to wing it because I'm not looking for perfection here. So that font and this font, I hope, are the same. All right, so highlighted text. Animation shape, circle, curly. Nope. Underline. Yes, okay. So we want the highlighted text to be favorite. Favorite. Okay. After text. Before text, there's nothing there. Doctor is the word we need after the text. DOCTOR. All right, now. Style. Align text to the left. Hey, we're cooking with gas, man. All right, let's go back to style. And text color of the animated text is our blue color. Then I have to grab again. All right. And we're going to just grab and paste. There it is. Typography is black. EM. Did I put 3? Yes, I did. Okay. What color is the underline? It is the same blue color. Lovely. Okay. Text stroke. Highlighted shape. There we are. So we're just going to do that. Bebop. Oh, Eddie left. I'm all by myself now. Don't you tell your viewers you're going to leave at a certain time because they'll leave on you before you get there. Oh, goodness. Okay, so let's hit publish. All right, let's see how close the text is together. We could go a little bit closer. All right, let's do this. Where is the left? There it is. Gaps 0. Okay. What are we looking at? Let's say... All right. All right. I have no idea what that is. I'm going to say that that is a form. I really am not in the mood for recreating that. But we'll attempt it. We shall attempt. Add an element. Form. I want it below. You don't seem to understand that I want it there. Thank you. All right. This is going to be difficult, boys and girls. Oh, but yes, it is. This may take the rest of the last 24 minutes I have before I go to lunch. Okay, so first of all, we need a background color for the form. So let's go to Style. And let's go to Background. Form, columns, rows, label, HTML field, buttons, message, steps, content, form fields, buttons, actions, additional option. Okay, where's the background color? Is that like here somewhere? Yes. Background, normal, type, color, yes. Let's just choose white. We're halfway there. All right. We need a drop down. It says doctor's name and a location. Okay. So let's go back to the content and let's get rid of this, and this. Oh, you don't like that. Okay, add item. We want a drop down. A choice checkbox. Nope, select. Yes, a selection. Yay, we're halfway there. Okay, let's get rid of that because you have to have at least something in that form field. Alrighty. So we are going to select, yes, advanced. What do we got? Default value, blah, blah, blah. Okay, label. What's the label? Doctor's name. Let's see if this works. I don't do forms, y'all. Just for your information. Doctor's name. But that is right beside, right there in the drop down. How did you do that? I bet you did that because it's not for Elementor, and you did that by hand because it is a graphic. All right. So, yeah. All right, so there's doctor's name. We're going to duplicate that, and we're going to go to, what was the other one? Location? Yes. So there's doctor's name, there's doctor's name. We need to change this label to, what's your name? Location? Yes. Location. And somehow we need to make sure that the width of this one is 40%. And we need to make location 40%. Yes. Then we need to add a button, radio select, checkbox acceptance, blah, 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 blah. Where's the button? Where's the button? Text area, URL. I'm going to have to go through them. Select checkbox, accept number, date, time, upload, password, HTML, hidden. Oops, hold on. What did I just choose? Password. No, hidden. Honeypot step. Oh, the send button. Okay, that's why you're a ding-a-ling ding dong. Okay, where's the label? Show the label. No, we don't want to show the label. But if we go back into here, we need the options. No, we don't need options. We don't need multiple selections. Okay, hold on. Where is the button? There it is. Okay. Column width. We want 40 and 40 is 80, and we need 20. That should fit over there. Yes. Hot dog. All right. Can I choose an icon? Yes, I can. Nope. That's not what I want. I want the icon library. I need search. We're just going to do that and insert. Even though if we go back to here, oh, it is pointed in the same direction. Okay, we don't need the word send. There we go. Lovely. Great. And that is that same size. Now, the problem is, boys and girls, is that this is rounded and we don't need borders on the form fields. So that would be style, correct? Yes. Buttons, messages, field, border width. Turn that puppy off. All right, there we go. Now, the form. Okay, the background has already been set. All right, let's go to the button first because I think that's going to be easier. If I go to the form button and I start making the border radius 25, hey, we're cooking with gas. And we put no text padding. It should, but it didn't. Be smaller. Position is the center. Okay, that's good. The button is blue, right? Of course it is. And it's circular. Can't talk because I'm hungry. Circular button. Okay, I don't know how to make that button circular. None. Okay, no button. Border type. It's blue. I got to make it blue. Next and submit button. Previous button. What? Messages, steps. I used to know how to do this. All right, field, text color. Wait, there is something we're missing. Go back to the content. We need to add, not the options, not the select, label, advanced. There's something like the, no, not the shortcut. The doololly, you know, the doololly. The, what am I looking for? I don't know. Go to style, field. The, not placeholder. Yeah, the placeholder text. Label, hide. That, oh, yeah, I don't want the label. I want the, oh, what did they do with this? Style. No, it's got to be here. It's got to be right here. Content, options. There we go. That's the first option. That's right. We're just going to do it this way because I don't know any other way to do it. Doctor name. Okay, doctor name. DOCTORNAME. Okay, there. We're just doing the best we can with a limited amount of time because lunchtime is in 15 minutes. Okay, now let's go back to here. Location. Location. Are they close together? No, they are wide, but the button of the drop-down is very close to the name. All right, options, required, no. Doctor name, select, wait, go to advanced, default value. ID, yeah, see, there's something wrong. Have I missed something? There used to be a placeholder, but obviously placeholders are for text fields. This is a drop down. Okay, so we're just going to move on, boys and girls. I want to see if I can go to the background of this and make it rounded like said button. Background. Background type. Border. Let's hit 25 and see what happens. Did it do it? Yes, it did. It did. Hot dog in the morning. Okay. Let's hit publish. And, but the, it didn't work. Hold on. Let's go look at it. Yep, it did not work. It worked over here, but it didn't work over here. So that means we have to go to this item, this doololly, which is the content, but I can't, hold on, go to style, go to field, border radius, 25. There you go. That made it work. Okay. Most excellent and lovely. Okay, let's put that text in there. Beep boop. Bing bang boom. Text editor, it goes underneath here. Lovely. And then that's pushed down. Okay. Let's go back here. Okay, so let's play with the alignment of the left container. Let's go space between. Oh, but that's not what we want. All right, let's do this. Let's go to start, and then let's start. Let's do this. Is that right there? Yes. So close that. All right. So we got that. That's underneath there. It's got a little, so let's do animated headline, go to advanced, margin on the bottom, 10 maybe? Yeah, that's fine. And then let's grab the text here, go to advanced and grow, but it can't grow all the way to the bottom. No, it can't grow all the way to the bottom. So we're just going to have to manipulate it with margin on the bottom of 50, maybe 150. That works for me. But that's not as far as it should be. So let's go back to 120. Maybe 100? Nope, let's do 80. There we go. Okay, so with that being said, this needs to be pushed down. I knew there was a problem. All right, let's do this. Okay, let's just reset the whole thing because I've grew a brain and I know what I'm doing now. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the left container and I'm going to say center. Yes, that works for me. Now, with that being said, if I add space to, this is probably the hard way to do it. I should put padding, margin on the top, margin on the bottom of this, but I'm in the center, so that's where I want to be. Don't question my intelligence, subconscious brain. All right, so this needs edit the text box. I need margin on the bottom. Let's put 100 and see where that starts. Does that work for you? That works for me. Let's just put 150 in there. Okay. But still, there's an even amount of space from here to there. And that's too much space. So let's go 100. And then that blue starts right here. Yep. So the blue starts. I'm going to put the blue. I can't put the blue in there. Why? Because I've got this. So let's do this. Let's do this. I'm going to come in here to the over parent and I'm going to change the VH height to this. Then I'll add this below it and add the photograph beside it. Okay, yes. Because I created that space to hold that doctor. Okay, so if I add this and I go Flexbox and I go 50/50, that's great. I still have my border box. Boxed, yep. So now I need a blue background on this container. This is numbers, N-U-M-B-E-R-S. I'm going to hit publish. And T-minus 9 minutes, so let's hurry up, boys and girls, because my stomach is hungry. All right, so I'm going to grab this, copy that, right-click, edit numbers, go back to style, go to the background, classic, color, beep-boop, beep-boop. There we go, wonderful and lovely. Okay, how am I going to do this? It's not going to be that counting up number thing. I hate that thing. We're just going to put it in there as a icon box without an icon. That's what we're going to do. An icon box without an icon. Ba, 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 ba. There we go. Because it has a title and a paragraph underneath it. So I'm going to delete the icon. Then I'm going to put this, and this one is 24/7. Yep. 24/7. 24-7. And what does the text say underneath it? Online support. Online support. All right. No link. HTML, that's fine. Style, content spacing, that's good. Content, typography, color, white. and description, typography, I don't need that. Color, white. Now we need the typography bigger. Change it from PH to EM. Go here. What are we doing? 2.9. Is it big? I mean, is it like big and bold? Yeah, it's big and bold. So the weight is going to be bold. That 7 is way too close to the number. Correct. So we're going to have to choose a different font style. Let's go to content. Let's go to style. Let's go to content. Let's go to title, typography. There we go. We put it in Tacoma. Now it gives space. Tacoma. Tahoma. And we'll put Tahoma as the other font style as well for the description. Family Tahoma. But it needs to be, nope, it's small. But my choice is I want it to be at least normal. It is normal. Let's go medium. Nope, keep going. Semi-bold. There we go. That's what I like. All right, so we need 3 of those and a border on the side. Muy interesante. Let's see. So that's 1. Let's just duplicate. Then we have to go to the container that is the numbers data. I don't know what else to call it. T-minus 6 minutes before I go get lunch. Okay, 24/7. What's the other one? 100. Okay, I need to change the thing to this. Hey! And then I need space between. With a, nope. Let's turn that off. Can we just align it to the center? There we go. And what's 24/7? 100 plus doctors. So let's edit the icon box, style, content, 100 plus doctors. And what's the other one? 1M plus active patients. I would say that your doctors were burning their candle at both ends. If you've got 1 million patients and only 100 doctors, whew, I'd hate to be that doctor. All right. All right, so how are we going to get the border in here in the way that I think it should be done? Edit icon box. Okay, so let's go to advanced. Let's go to border. And we're going to say on the right. So let's hit publish and let's go take a look at that. I bet you it goes all the way up and down. Oh, but it doesn't even show up. Okay, that's fun. Border radius. Oh, that's border radius. No wonder. Hey, ding dong, grow a brain. Okay, I need border type. There we go. Solid. Border type. Border width. On the right, we need 1. But I need to unlink and take this out. This out and this out, and I need white color for the border. Yep, I thought it was going to do what it was going to do. Baby doll. Publish that and go take a look. Yep, it goes all the way up to the top and bottom. Okay, so here's what we're going to have to do. We're going to have to add some padding. We're going to have to add some padding. Okay, so, because it goes all the way up and down. So, let's go padding on the numbers. Numbers of the data. Good question. If I kept adding padding, all right, let's just add padding to the icon box itself. Let's just see what happens, boys and girls. Let's add 10. Okay, so that keeps the, that's not what we want. So if I add padding to the data, is that a container? Yes, it is. Let's add 10 padding. There we go. So if I go back to this icon box and I add padding on the right and left, add 10 here and add 10 here. That's right. Okay, so we're going to add 20. We're just going to have fun, and let's put 20. Okay. But the top and the bottom, what if I did negative numbers? We break. Okay, good to know. Just needed to know. We break. All right. So I think those numbers are too big because I'm not getting that little tiny line. That little tiny line. But we're just going to go with this. Okay, hold on. Let's hit refresh. Yep, I haven't saved the page. Beep boop. Yep, there we are. I see that's all the way to the top, and I don't want that. But I can't put negative numbers in there. Hold on just a second. Let's right-click, edit box. Oh, it's 1:30. Okay, I'm going to finish this, and then I'm going to lunch. All right, so if I go to the content, there's nothing that says that. Okay, content spacing. Okay, we got that set to 0. Alignment, content, typography, stroke, distribution, description, blah, 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 advanced. Okay, we can't do anything else, but we can make the style of the icon box, the content, smaller. Typography, 2.7. Let's go 6 and call it a day. I'm just curious. Let's put 1 in there. That's what I thought was going to happen. Okay, so let's do 2.5. And we're just going to do copy, paste style, paste style. But on this one, I need to edit the box because this one doesn't have a doolally on the side. So I need to go into the style and the advanced. Padding, 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 border, border, border. Turn that off. Publish. And that's as good as it's going to get because I can't control that. So let's go to edit this one, advanced, padding. On the top and bottom, let's just add 5 and add 5. Okay, that's good for me. Yeah. So that's been fun, boys and girls. I gotta eat lunch. I'm hungry. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm glad you've spent some time with me, or if you're watching this on the replay. I was trying to use V4 as the title suggests, but I was having lots of problems with the V4. I don't think they're ready with the V4. I can't use it, at least not for what I was doing in this instance. There are no form V4 atomic elements. I couldn't use a V4 for the special thing. I probably could have used Atomic for the text, but it's not even 50% yet. I mean, again, let's just go back and look at our elements. You know, we've got Flexbox. Maybe you can do grid. Hold on just a second. Let me layout. Block Fex. Yeah, see, the grid's not even in here. We can't even choose grid. Div. Nope, no grid. So V4 is, you can play, but you are limited in what you can play with. So bye for now.